Check, 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 check. Mic check 1 2 1 2. So anyway, so peace, my people. Let me put this in a different position because I don't have a good feeling about this. It just went out on me before I went live. I was about to go live and press the live button, and it went crazy on me. So hopefully that is something better. How are you? What's going on, my people? It's your girl, Ryder Creator, coming back with another one. So today I wanted to do a little short live, but I wanted to talk about the card pool that I have on the Sebastian Rogers case situation, what is going on. Because I don't know what I was looking at, or I might have been looking at his father's live when I decided to do that. So I don't know if that's true or not, but just for people who are interested in this case, his father, um, Seth Rogers, has a channel that is named Seth R. Rogers, Sebastian's father. That's the name of his channel. And I think it's long overdue. There's nobody more I would love to listen to and hear what they have to say about Sebastian than him. And it's a beautiful channel. Um, and I think he's gonna do big things, way bigger than he see it as he's setting up for his son. But I think it's gonna surpass all his expectations or anything he can imagine. I just feel like it's gonna be really something big. Um, he he only did 2 lives, and he got 5,000 and something subscribers the last time I checked. It might be twice that today. So we'll see. But I wish him luck on that because that's the person I would love to hear from. I don't want to hear from all these different people just speculating, talking about talking about psychics and who who is real, who not real psychics, and all this, and why would they say that, and then trying to have sympathy for Katie and Chris, like as if they see this it would upset them. No, it would not upset Katie because and so they was like, yeah, and then he's and something they was he was the person was saying like they was searching for Sebastian. That person was not searching for Sebastian. The only person searching for Sebastian is Seth R. Rogers, his father. And ever since I seen him doing this, since he first found out his son was missing, um, it broke my heart because it first of all puts a magnifying glass on the fact that TBI is not searching the way they should be searching. And then on top of it, it also shows that it seems like he is in this all by himself, trying to search for his son. It was him and a person that searches. I feel like a professional searcher. And those two was only the two of them, and he's looking for his son, and it was really sad. And but I love that man. I love his love for his son. He was a great father. He shows great clips of Sebastian's life. It gives you an inside look on Sebastian's life, or at least his life with his father. And what is even crazier, oh my God, I'm going to see if I can find it while I'm on here with y'all. I might visit that one first before I touch on the, you know what? I might visit on that one first before I touch on this, on the card pull that I was about to do, the one that I got posted on the thumbnail. But let me talk about this because a while ago, I had did a card pull on Sebastian. This was about 4/9 through 4/10 or something. So that's what I got at the top. And I wrote down what I got. So So, the cards that I got, I only pulled, I think, 3 cards. Dang, I don't know. I just know, okay, I don't know if these are the right cards, but what I remember is one of the cards that I pulled, it was a person like in the corner or on a wall, almost like in a fetal position. I talked about this before. I don't know if I talked about the card pull and what the cards were, but I remember talking about this before. So, and the person was like almost like in the fetal position with their head buried in their lap, like with like crunched up, and they was crying. And I wondered, did Mr. Chris, put hands on Sebastian that made him feel like that? Now, what was even wilder was the last live I seen the father do. Somebody asked him about something that happened in Sebastian's room. And like Steph probably was either bringing him home or coming to see him or something. He was coming to see him, bringing him home or something. And he walked past Sebastian's room and he seen Sebastian like slide down the wall just like the card had showed me. I wish I knew what that card was. I don't even know what cards it was. Let me see if it's the vibe cards. I don't know, but I'm gonna look. So anyway, I seen. So the father said that he seen Sebastian slide down the wall, like like he was breaking down, and his dad said, "What's going on?" And Sebastian wouldn't talk to him about it, and he just be wrecking his brain about that. That's what I picked up from him on his last live, that he be just wrecking his brain about that, right? So I'm gonna look through these cards right here to see if it was these cards, because it messed my head up the way it looked to me, and it was exactly what Seth described he saw from his son. So I didn't think there was no coincidence, and I said something about it. I don't remember how long ago it was, because I said something about it, but I just wanted to see if it was these particular cards, because it's a picture of a person buried, that the head buried in the lap and crying. So let me see. Same. Oh, was it that? Was it hopeless? Was it feeling hopeless? Let me see if I got that on this one. I don't know. Let me see. I don't think that's the one. I think it was more dramatic than that. It looked more sad than that. Let me see if I can find another one. But the only card I found that similar to that is hopeless, but that's not what I'm talking about. So I just want to say something about it, because it messed my head up that Seth was saying something about this on his live, and that's a card I'll never forget that I pulled, but I don't remember what deck of cards it was. I just remember it's some cards with keywords. That's all I do know. I should look. I don't know if it was these cards. Let me see if my ancestors remember what cards it was, so I can look at it. Let me see. Do you know if it was some cards? Okay, let me see. They telling me it was some different cards. How you doing, whoever that is? Thank you for joining me. But I'm about to do talk about my card pull for Sebastian, but I was just going through some other cards because a while ago I had did a card pull, and I seen like a picture where Sebastian, I mean not Sebastian, but somebody who I considered to talk about Sebastian's frame of mind with their head buried in their lap, like distraught or something, like almost like in a fetal position. I remember saying something about it. I'm gonna see if I see it on these deck of cards, but if not, I'm not going through the third one because it's a lot of cards. But yeah, I'm trying to find. Yeah, it's not. I'll think of another one, but it's not that one. Uh, it's another. I just remember it was the dark looking card, and the person looked like they was like crying, distraught. That's what I remember, but I don't remember what deck. And it's crazy because Seth started talking about some situation that happened that was like this. If it ain't in here, then it's definitely in the other cards. But yeah, I thought it was here. Oh, dang. Is it? It sure ain't. Oh my gosh. So I wish I could have found that so I could tell you what card. I wanted to know what it said over it. But I know whatever it was like the person was distraught and upset. And like I could tell that's the emotion behind it. And whatever the card would have said, it would have been something like that. I could just tell. So anyway, I wish I could have found that for y'all because I just wanted to know what card it was, but I haven't been able to find it. The only two cards that even give me that energy like is that would be the hopeless card. There's two cards that and the two different decks that say hopeless and they kind of give me that energy, but that's not the one. That's not the card because it was like a dark card. It wasn't just I don't know, just the 10 of it. It was dark. It was dark energy with it. But let's anyway, nevertheless, I just want to tell y'all that Sebastian has a channel. I mean, Sebastian's dad has a channel dedicated to his son, and it's a beautiful channel. He shows memories with Sebastian. He just remembers his son. It's really hard for him to do, but he's trying to keep his son name alive. He's trying to keep his son name out there, and he's trying to find his son. So I support him in that, and I'm so glad he is the one who is like instead of everybody else capitalizing off of his son's name, I'm glad that he's the person that is discussing his son's name. I appreciate that, and I will support that wholeheartedly because I know ain't nobody gonna do it with the amount of care that his dad would do it with. So now let's move. No, without all that, let's move on. So I wanted to talk about what I got. Okay. So the card pull that I got. So the first card that I pulled, I think I was watching the Dad's Live when I did the card pull. I don't know because I have not been watching anybody else about Sebastian lately. I've watched the dad, but I only seen one live from the dad. But anyway, so um, so the first card is unbothered. I asked who was unbothered, and I don't really remember what was my answer. I'm about to ask the answer again. Um, who was unbothered again? Is it just the mother, or is it just the father? Just Mr. Chris, or is it both of them? Is it the mother and Mr. Chris? No, it's Mr. Chris. Yeah, he unbothered. So yeah, he unbothered by the situation. I can see that the mother is bothered, but she's bothered because of what she done. Everybody's so busy thinking it's Mr. Chris, but it's her ass. She's the one who done this. Period. And I changing my mind on what I said because I see her energy. It tells me she's the one who did it. So anyway, the next card is like fake flexing, like acting like they're rich or flossing money and acting fancy, showing off for the cetera when that's really not what you really have. So I'm assuming this is for who was doing that. I can't remember, so I'm gonna keep asking them. I'm gonna ask the ancestors. Who was fake flexing like they're rich or like they got all this money or trying to show off for other people to get their approval or seem super fancy? Was it Katie? No. Oh, it was him. So I believe that they're saying that it was Mr. Chris because he probably tried to act rich to lure Katie in the first place. I feel like that's what I think. I'm about to ask them, am I right? Yeah. Okay. So let me make sure this is all right. So um the third card is a happiness hater. So this card tells me that one or both of the people in Sebastian's life, immediate life, which would be Katie or Mr. Chris, could not stand to see him happy. They just, I really believe that was Mr. Chris, actually. It just fits him so perfectly. He's such a douche. So anyway, they couldn't stand to see Sebastian happy. They really couldn't, and it bothered him when anytime Sebastian felt good about something or had a good day or felt good about something he loved or did anything that makes him happy. It's always a problem then. And he goes out his way to try to make him miserable. So anyway, the next card is talking about he says and does anything and he makes shit up. That's what it says. Make shit up and he's dramatic. And it's like saying he like a clout chaser. Now, first I gotta make sure I know who that is. Cause I'm saying he, but it could be Katie. Let me see. Who is the clout chaser? Is it Katie? No. So it's Mr. Chris. Yeah, it's Mr. Chris. So Mr. Chris is the clout chaser. All right. And then the next card is saying that it's evidence and it's showing a camera. It's showing a person taking like pictures with a camera. Now, that means to me that there is some type of video or photo evidence in play that could be found to show what happened to Sebastian or to show them moving shifty. Oh, and I'm going to add on the end of this what I think as far as timing of the situation. Should I? Yes. Okay, okay, okay. I just want to make sure. I want to get permission. I don't want to be saying too much. So the next card is it says marry for money. That means Katie married him because when he was doing all this fake flexing, she thought he had money, but he don't have no money. So she married him thinking she gonna be moving on up, but he reversed everything and started trying to make her chip in and make her use the money that she has. Now, the next card is talking about some type of offer. But what I take this as, not like an offering, but like a ultimatum or a decision or proposition. And what I was hearing, now I don't know how true this is, but what I was hearing before was that uh Mr. Chris was talking about it's either him or me. And I expect you to choose your son. But the BITCH did not choose her son. Oh, forgive me. I don't want to say that. Let me take that back. I mean to call her that because we don't know anything for facts, but I truly believe she the one who did it. Everybody thinking this Mr. Chris because he's such a douche, but I truly believe it was her and can't be budged on that. The only way I will believe it's not her is if I literally saw a video of Mr. Chris doing it. Okay? because I believe it was her. She's reacting like a person that did it. Everything about her. So anyway, I feel like that's what they was talking about. So the it's either him or me. Look, they saying that's what they talking about with the offer. So the next one is somebody has some bad habits. So Mr. Chris be doing some things. If you seen what was at the on the thumbnail next to bad habits, you might have been able to see what was up there. But it was all types of D-U-R-U-G. What I say? D-R-U-G-S. It was all types of D-R-U-G-S. So, and it's talking about addictions and toxicities. And I asked, was he addicted to anything? And I started naming substances, and I got prescription pills. Now, I don't know how true that is. I don't know the man, but that's what I got from the ancestors and the angels and God. So the next card is the grudge holder. Now I asked who was the grudge holder. And when I asked who was the grudge holder, I got the symbol for the mom. That the mom held grudges. I don't know if it was, I'm going to ask now, did the mom hold grudges against Sebastian? Did the mom hold grudges against Mr. Chris? Oh, good. At least she held grudges against him too, because that would have been crazy if she only held them against Sebastian and didn't held them against him, because he was horrible to her. I could tell. So, like I was watching something. I think it was the round. No, not the round table. What is it called? It was a discussion about Sebastian Rogers, and it was on this guy named John Q channel. So when he when they was talking about this, I don't even remember what I was about to say. I guess I wasn't meant to say it. Oh, so when they was talking about something that happened, they was showing some type of interview or something, and then they showed these red marks, and they kept saying, "Hey, what if it was Sebastian?" It wasn't Sebastian. It was Katie fighting, trying to get this man off of her because he be putting hands on her, allegedly, in my opinion. That's what I saw. Nail marks from her trying to get him off of her, because it's not going as well as, or it wasn't going as well at that time as appearances may seem, because there's a lot of different factors. The first one is Katie thought she was getting a rich man, and the man ain't rich, so she was pissed off of that. It's a lot of other factors that play into this. So anyway, so back to the cards. So they were saying that Katie is a grudge holder. Now, and it could mean against Sebastian's father as well. It could mean against every and anybody. She holds grudges. And I don't know if that's what is trying to be explained because of her holding her grudge. That's what made, because I really believe that, well, the ancestors guided me to show me that, or to tell me that the reason why she did this to Sebastian is because she was holding a grudge about a fight that happened with her and Mr. Chris, and she turned around and took it out on Sebastian, allegedly. So that is what they told me. So I'm just gonna say that. But anyway, so the last but not least, I don't know. Let me ask that. Was that why grudge holder was put in here? Because y'all wanted me to know that that's why this happened? Yes. Yup, because that's what I understood it to mean. And last but not least, they are financially bankrupt. They not balling and they're not living the good life like it looks like. They are financially bankrupt. And now that Sebastian is gone, there is no extra money to push them through because I know she was getting some, she was um, benefiting off of Sebastian. I know she was getting more than one stream of income from Sebastian for Sebastian. So that's what I'm gonna say. And so now that he's gone, is no extra income to help them make ends meet. I feel like Mr. Chris, she thought he was balling, but when she got into the marriage, he started taking her money and saying she got to play her part. And her part, in his opinion, was as much as she can. You know, I don't think she had money for herself, and I think that they even with them putting all their money in the pot, it still wasn't enough to hold things down really. And now the Sebastian money gone, they really going down. So that was the last card that said bankrupt, or they are either they are bankrupt financially or they are emotionally bankrupt. But I seen bills in the picture, so I'm assuming it's financially bankrupt, but they are emotionally bankrupt. They ain't got no type of emotions because people with real emotions and people who really feel and love and care would never do this to him. And let's be clear, I'm not absolving Chris from complete guilt. I'm going to say that. I believe that Katie is the one who done whatever was done to Sebastian. I believe that she then twisted her truth and said that she did that for Chris because of that ultimatum. Let me ask, was that really done for that? No. Okay, okay. I just want to make sure because I believe that she then turned around and told Chris that it was done because she chose him instead of her son, which is a lie, but she wanted him to help her in this situation. And because of that, I believe that Chris then uh moved Sebastian, allegedly. And that's what I'm saying. So I just want to come to y'all with the card read that I had pulled about the energy of the whole entire situation surrounding Sebastian Rogers and where is he and what happened. And it's always telling me the same things, no matter what form or what means of things that I use, what tools, what visions, what dreams, what anything that I have is always pointing me in the same direction, which is I believe Katie done it. I believe Chris cleaned up her mess, but because he thought she did it for him, but that was a lie. She just manipulated him to help her by saying she did it for him. But anyway, um, she is very vicious, very manipulative. I hope that she gets everything that is coming to her. Let me say this on my channel so it could be known to be said by me. First of all, remember when I said I was watching something, and I think it's a guy named John Q's channel. They were showing this interview. Now the woman kept rocking back and forth the whole interview, and what I picked up, well, I don't know if it was the whole interview because I only was there for that part of the interview. And around that time, Sebastian's father had came into the chat too. But around that time, so I great. I'm like a master at reading body language, people, and the energy around them. So she kept rocking back and forth. When she was rocking back and forth, I felt like the way that she was rocking back and forth was the way that somebody who had done something crazy and could not believe what they done, and so they just go to the ground or something and be just rocking back and forth like, oh my God, I can't believe what I done. I can't believe what I done. I can't believe what I done. Where you would come to them like, what's wrong? Talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me what happened. How did this happen? Like that. That is how she was rocking every time she said Sebastian's name. Or I don't even know if she said his name. Every time she spoke of Sebastian, that is how she started rocking and trying to stress, relieve, breathe. But why are you behaving in this traumatized way if you are not guilty of hurting your son? So I believe she was behaving in that way and rocking like that, like she can't believe what she did because she can't believe what she did. Point blank, period. And on that note, I'm about to sign off. I just wanted to thank everybody who came through. Thank you for your presence. I appreciate you dropping by. It was appreciated. Um, if you would like to contribute to my channel, the Cash App is scrolling across the bottom. All donations are appreciated, no matter how big, no matter how small. Also, if you would like to get in contact with me for any reason, or if you would like to book a reading, you're more than welcome to hit me up on my email. The email is listed in the description box of um this piece. If you need to talk to me, just go there. You'll find my information, and I will be happy to talk to you. For the people that will come and talk to me, I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you for everybody who showed me some love. Um, and I think that's it, and that's all. I love you guys. Mwah. Peace.